The 24-hour gambit. Cold open. He said it during a Tuesday. I remember because Tuesdays always smelled like his cologne and overconfidence. We were arguing about something trivial, I can't even recall what, when Marcus looked at me with those crystalline blue eyes I'd once loved and said, "You know what? I could find someone better than you in a day." The apartment went silent. Not the kind of silence that begs to be filled, the kind that swallows everything whole. I stared at him, waited for the apology, the backtrack, the nervous laugh that would indicate he knew he'd just detonated our 3-year relationship. Instead, he crossed his arms, doubled down. "I'm serious, Claire. One day." Something inside me didn't break. It crystallized. "Go for it," I said. His expression faltered just for a moment. Then that smug smile returned, the one he wore when he thought he'd won. I went to the bedroom, started packing. He followed me, of course, watching me fold clothes into my suitcase with surgical precision. "You're being dramatic," Marcus said, leaning against the doorframe like this was performance art he was tolerating. I didn't respond. Each folded shirt felt like armor. "Claire, come on. I didn't mean—" "You did." I zipped the suitcase. "You meant every word, so prove it. Find someone better. You have 24 hours starting now." I checked my watch. 7:47 p.m. The color drained from his face in real time. Beautiful, really, like watching confidence evaporate. "Where are you even going?" I thought about Julian, Marcus's friend from the modeling agency, the one with the sharp jawline and sharper wit, the one who'd looked at me during last month's gallery opening like I was art he wanted to study for hours, the one Marcus had called untouchable because men like Julian don't date normal girls. "Somewhere better," I said. I texted Julian from the Uber. "Remember when you said if I was ever single, you'd show me what being worshipped felt like?" His response came in 11 seconds. Did he finally fuck up badly enough? He gave himself 24 hours to replace me. His loss became my religion. Send me your location. Julian picked me up in his matte black Tesla. He didn't ask questions, just drove to his downtown loft, carried my suitcase upstairs, and poured me wine that probably cost more than Marcus's car payment. "You know he's been jealous of me for years," Julian said, swirling his own glass. "Not because of the modeling, because of how he looks at you." "And how's that?" "Like you're the only person in any room who matters." I stayed that night, and the next, and the one after. Marcus's texts came in waves. First confident, then confused, then desperate. Day 1, "Fine, enjoy your tantrum, I'll be busy." Day 3, "Okay, maybe I was harsh, can we talk?" Day 7, "I downloaded Tinder just so you know." Day 14, "Why aren't you answering? This is childish." I answered exactly once, with a photo Julian took of us at a Michelin-starred restaurant, his hand on my thigh, my smile genuine for the first time in months. Marcus called 17 times that night. I blocked his number. Major reveal. 6 months in, I ran into Marcus at our old coffee shop. He looked terrible. Unwashed hair, circles under his eyes, the kind of exhaustion that comes from downloading every dating app known to mankind and discovering you're aggressively mediocre when you're not the smartest person in the relationship. "Claire," his voice cracked on my name. I stirred my latte, waited. "I made a mistake, a huge, stupid mistake. I've been trying to find—" He stopped, laughed bitterly. "I can't find anyone, not like you. I thought it would be easy, but everyone's boring or crazy or just wrong." "How long has it been?" I asked, already knowing. 24 months. He sat down uninvited. 24 months of failed dates, fake connections, people who ghost after one dinner. I was wrong, Claire. So fucking wrong. I sipped my coffee. Let him marinate in his confession. I saw your Instagram, he continued. You and Julian. You look happy. I am. He's been in love with you forever, hasn't he? Marcus's jaw clenched. That's why he never brought dates around us, why he always found excuses to see you. Yes. And you knew? I suspected, but I was loyal to you. Funny how that works. Marcus reached across the table. I pulled back. Please, one more chance. I'll prove. You already proved everything. My voice was ice over iron. You proved you thought I was replaceable, expendable. You gave yourself 24 hours to find someone better, like I was a pair of shoes you could upgrade. I was an idiot. You were honest. I stood, gathering my coat. That's the thing, Marcus. You finally told me your truth. You thought you deserved better, so I found someone who thinks I deserve better. Claire? Julian worships me, literally. He writes it in cards, says it in public, shows it in every action. He never needed to find someone better in a day, because he spent years knowing I was already the best he'd ever encounter. Marcus's face crumbled. Good. Enjoy your apps, I said. Closure. That night, Julian asked me why I was so quiet. I told him about the coffee shop, the begging, the 24 months of Marcus's failure. Julian pulled me close, kissed my temple. His 24 hours destroyed his next 24 months. Mathematics has never been more poetic. I laughed, actually laughed. You know what the best part is? I whispered. I didn't leave him for you. I left him for me. You were just the bonus prize for choosing self-respect, and I'm the luckiest man alive for it. I fell asleep that night thinking about Marcus, not with longing, with satisfaction. He wanted to find someone better in a day. Instead, he discovered exactly how rare I was over 2 years of searching and coming up empty. Some lessons take 24 hours to assign, and 24 months to learn.